Now, when we left off, we was talking about we had talked about the Super Bowl and we had got into the music. And one thing I know I did one thing I don't like is the whole Drake, the anti-Drake stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest, when I seen him diss Drake at the Super Bowl, it was cringe worthy, but I could understand it because in that rap battle, Drake could have possibly been saying stuff that about Kendrick that, Kendrick still remember what you said about him, right? So for Kendrick, it's personal because like for most of us, all we know is we know that Kendrick won the battle. But what did Drake say in the battle? Because that don't go away the things that Drake might have said about Kendrick or his family and things like that. So as far as Kendrick making a decision to diss Drake at the Super Bowl, that's his right to do that. My problem is for us as black men, I don't see why we would take up Kendrick's beef. That is Kendrick's beef. And then some people is using it in terms of like FBA, which I don't like that either. I don't like that FBA involved in everything that has really nothing to do with foundational Black American business. For me, identifying as a foundational Black American is all about lineage. And the most proper way to use lineage is not to go against other brothers from different lineage, but to use our lineage to get reparations. And so a lot of brothers are taking FBA and turning it into like cultural wars, which I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I don't agree. Now, if somebody is intentionally speaking against our lineage, then we defend ourselves like a fat Joe. But as far as somebody like Drake that's making records and I'm just dislike him because he's half European and Canadian, I don't see where that advances foundational Black Americans. How do we advance from that? I don't want to be in no situation where every song I listen to, I got to find out if this is FBA and not I got to turn the record off because I'm not willing to go that fanatical with it. I'm just looking at it as term as my lineage and identifying my lineage. I don't want it to turn into no war. Okay. I'm not really. So I've got to hate Drake because he's not FBA. Somebody should have told me that. Like, what's the rules? Because I just had a brother over here and he was just Drake not FBA, Drake not FBA. I'm trying to figure out what what that got to do with music. What does that got to do with anything? And so for me, I don't think it's good for black men to be emotionally involved in the Drake Kendrick thing. I don't see where it's masculine or anything like that. I think the tribal war is negative. I think we have to limit how much we ride with the home team. Is it a righteous ride or is it a crash out? I give you an example. I lived in O Block, and when King Von got killed down there, it would have been very easy for me to hate on brothers from them brothers because they not from Chicago. I could have jumped into that like, oh, they killed Vaughn, they from here, and all them people from there, y'all ops. You see what I'm saying? Rather than just leave that where it is between them, rather than everybody from New Orleans or Georgia go against everybody from Chicago because them brothers got into something. I think it's fine for me to rep Vaughn and to say I ride with Vaughn, but I think it gets fanatical when I try to find out everybody that's involved with the people that killed him. Everybody from that place is now my enemy, and I need to find out where they from. Ain't that a little bit? Ain't that a little bit too much? Is that where we getting our lineage from? Are we getting our lineage so we can point out the Drakes or so we can point everybody out? Because from what I understand, that whole movement was born out of reparations. It was born out of American descendants of slaves was first. And then FBA was put together. And all of that energy came out of reparations. I liked Kendrick's having the colors there, but the FBA colors have to be explained because red, white, and blue is also the United States colors. And so some people quenching, we're gonna have to teach that so people don't get confused. Because I just had somebody ask me, why is he out there with the American flag colors? I was like, those FBA colors. They're like, no, that's the American flag. And America's the one mistreated us. So for some people, that has definitely got to be explained. Because the red, white, and blue we was under was slavery. It wasn't FBA. And when I grew up as a little boy, red, white, and blue was not FBA. And you used to put your hand and say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which you can. The police colors is red, white, and blue. The police badges are red, white, and blue. Chicago police wear red, white, and blue patches, and they used to be really racist before they started hiring blacks. So red, white, and blue is colors that FBA use, but those are not FBA colors. Red, white, and blue is not FBA colors. It's colors that we decided to use, but we're going to have to explain that. We're going to have to explain it to the masses. We're going to have to explain it. Because red, white, and blue also represent France, Russia, and America. Is this the FBA flag? Let's keep it a Billy. These flags is FBA? Explain these flags. Are these flags FBA? FBA cookout. Because this is France, Russia, and America. Explain that. That how you going to distinguish to the people that don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say, FBA cookout? You know that, and I know that. But how are we going to explain that to the people that seen this one? Okay? So how could you say FBA is the colors Red, white, and blue is the colors of FBA when red, white, and blue is the color of Russia. And FBA is an identification that we just made up, but Russia been here, and France been here, and America been here. And these was the colors we was a slave under. I'm just bringing it y'all what somebody asked me earlier. Because I told somebody earlier, he's out there with the FBA colors. And they was like, that's the American flag. So I'm just letting you know, FBA cookout, that everybody don't know what you know. And it has not been explained to Black people. It's been explained to you. But if you think 50 million Black Americans know that, you got another thing coming. Just because y'all on the internet don't mean nobody know nothing about this. Don't nobody know FBA. Don't nobody know FBA. This is new. And I'm in Chicago and I got $5,000 that don't nobody know FBA. I got a $5,000 bet that if you come to Chicago and you walk up to people and say, what's FBA? Hardly nobody gonna know what you talking about. Hardly nobody. Hardly nobody. So don't get in these little groups and start thinking that this is law outside, because it's not. I was just with some Black people and they did not know that at all. Most Black people think he out there with the American colors on. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a brother came over here and he wanted to do this extreme hate on Drake. And I'm telling all Black men that that's feminine. We are not just going to be just hating Drake. That does not benefit us. That does not benefit our people, and it's feminine. We are not hating somebody we don't even know. I don't even know Drake. So I'm not getting ready to dislike somebody. I don't know him. He hasn't done anything to me. Nothing. Drake has done nothing to me, has done nothing to my children, has done nothing to my family. Nothing. He got in a beef with Kendrick. He did nothing to me. And so this displaced fake anger, I'm not with it. So that's why I did part 2. I want to get that part straight. I'm not with that. Leave me out of that. Because that's just a way for you to have displaced anger or dislike rather than where it should be. It's easy. It's really easy to dislike Drake. But it ain't easy for you to get off your butts and go out here and get something from these cities and states and governments. Okay? You ain't doing that. You ain't standing on reparations. You standing on arguing with other Black folks, but you not standing on reparations. Yes, Fat Joe got out of line and I spoke on it. But I don't want to speak on Fat Joe more than I speak on the United States government giving us our bread. At that point, if I'm talking about Fat Joe and them all the time and I'm not standing on America's neck to give us reparations for what they did to our ancestors, that's disjust. That's not justice. That's misguided anger. Drake ain't even got my money. Now, I'm not willing to be in none of this if I got to hate everybody that's not FBA. Leave me out. Just let me know if that's what you're doing. And the leadership need to get that part straight, which it ain't no leader, which is a problem. Because Tariq already said he's not the leader. So that's leaving everybody y'all just making up what y'all want to make up. You know what I'm saying? And that's not going to get us nowhere. And so if you watch Kendrick and then you had emotions against Drake and you a man, you feminine. You feminine. And you a phony. Because that's all fake. That's all fake because there's people right in your neighborhood doing all kind of despicable things. You ain't got no anger against them. You understand? What I look like being mad at Drake when there's people in Chicago that do something to my children, do something to my wife, do something to me, but I'm all the way concentrating on Drake. He way in Canada. He ain't doing nothing to me. But yeah, there's a black brother in Chicago would rob me if he could, would take my car at the gas station. But I'm tripping over Drake. Because Drake ain't FBA, but the brother robbed me at the gas station, FBA though. So it's what I want to know. What about all these brothers that's FBA that ain't honoring FBA and don't even know they FBA and is victimizing FBA? What about them? What about the FBA brothers that don't know they FBA that's victimizing FBA? Because guess who's victimizing FBA the most? Who's doing us the worst? White police or FBA? Which one of them harm us the most? FBA. Who's my biggest op that I got to watch when I go outside? FBA. When I go outside in Chicago, I got to watch FBA. And if you come to Chicago, FBA will do you dirty. On my soul, you won't be safe in Chicago, in Detroit, in St. Louis, in New Orleans, and in Dade County. Although Dade County might be a lot of immigrants. But these black cities, we don't even got the message out about FBA for brothers to know they FBA, and FBA is victimizing FBA. FBA house getting broke into by FBA. FBA car getting carjacked by FBA. Young gang members is out gangbanging and they both FBA. GDs and BDs is FBA. Bloods and Crips, a lot of them FBA. They don't even know it. So I got somebody say Drake isn't FBA, right? But if you come to Chicago, Amir, and somebody do something to you, it ain't gonna be no FBA. But you the same person that came last time with the foreign type situation. You know what I'm saying? You the same one keep coming with these pictures of these people. I don't really trust you. You the same person over here early. All in our business. And you say Drake ain't FBA, but your picture not FBA. You know what I'm saying? I think you trolling. You know what I'm saying? Come back tomorrow. You feel me? So I just wanted to talk about that because, watch this stuff and everything, but don't y'all black men get yourself emotional into Kendrick's battle with Drake. That don't got nothing to do with you. Stand down, soldier. Stand down. Like, I'm not with that part. You know what I'm saying? Because as I said in the last part, Drake is coming and working with FBI, put money in their pocket. This 600 Breezy from Chicago. And when he was the artist and he just for just coming out the gate, Drake went and did a song with him and blew his reputation up through the roof. So when we going to judge a man by his works instead of, who his daddy is, who his mommy is and all that? Drake have helped a lot of FBA artists that was brand new by getting on songs with him, which helps Drake and helped them. It shows that Drake got his ear to the street. He's able to pick up on their style, and they able to have a big name and blow them up. You know what I mean? So I got mad love for Drake, period. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If I got to hate Drake, I'm not in it. Drake ain't got to admit nothing. For what? It's rap. He ain't got to admit nothing. He doing what he do. Drake smart, Mohammed. Drake trying to get a bag from Universal. But a lot of black men, you don't see that. You don't see he playing chess. He not playing checkers. He trying to get a bag from Universal. And Universal gonna settle and they gonna pay him. He playing chess. You got to be in the business to know what he was doing. He was smart. Drake is smart. You just watch him and learn. Drake is always going to be a superstar. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Once you got so many hit records, Byron, them hit records last forever no matter what. Drake going to always be a superstar. Drake going to always sell out in Canada. They ain't finna turn on. He's straight. Nobody, other countries not finna turn on him. Just some weird brothers in America might. Other countries ain't turning on him. Black folks outside America ain't turning on him. Ain't riding with no dude from Compton. Y'all tripping. The world is big. Ain't no woman, if Drake make a good song, it ain't no woman that ain't gonna listen to it. Y'all just all make believe. A lot of the Drake haters are men that was jealous that the women liked his music. All these Drake haters ain't legitimate. I've been outside. I know. Y'all really believe all these black men that's pretending they just like Drake is over the Kendrick beef? No. They never liked him because he was light-skinned. The girl said he was cute. And that's why they don't like him. Y'all know why dudes don't be liking a dude, because the ladies like him. Run that on like a baby or somebody that ain't been outside. Don't try to run that on me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get in the car with a shawty and he got a hot record, I'm banging it. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. I'm gonna bang it. If he make a good record, I'm gonna bang it. A good record's a good record. I'm gonna be like, oh, this Drake, he lost to Kendrick. Don't listen to his record. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this Drake, he lost to Kendrick. Don't listen to this hot record. Like, who gonna do that? Because Kendrick don't make music as good as Drake. Drake is a better artist than Kendrick. Kendrick ain't on Drake level. Kendrick don't make hit records like Drake. Kendrick don't make no hit records like Drake. But whatever. Whatever you say. If you want to live in a make-believe world, hey, it happened to me with two people, two groups. One of them was Drake. This was years ago. I remember, I think I was going to pick my daughter from school or something. But Drake kept having these records on the radio. So one day I was driving and another record came on. It was good too. And I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I never forget it. That was some years ago. And I was like, dang, this dude here. Another one happened with Drake. And you know what else happened with? The Migos. I never forget it. The Migos had Versace, 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 Versace. I didn't really like it. But then they had another record. They had another record. They had another record. They was all nice too. So one day, the same thing, I'm driving, and they had another record. I said, okay, these dudes is hot. Those two people that kept dropping 5 records on my neck. And I said, dang, these dudes is hot. And when Drake kept dropping records, one year I realized, because him and Rihanna, they dropped 2 records. And I was like, oh, Drake is the male Rihanna. The record label See, a lot of y'all didn't pick up because you ain't in the music business. Drake was the male Rihanna. And what they did with Drake and Rihanna music is constantly make sure that the next record is totally different. Then the next album records on there totally different. Then the next record's album totally different. Remember they did the kind of calypso Caribbean thing? Both of them? It was slick. Shit was hot. It's good songs. So some people say you don't write his own bars. You don't got to write your own bars unless you're spitting bars. If you Jada Kiss, you got to write your own bars. If you Styles P, if you Papoose. But if you a song maker, you don't got to write it. Because you got people that can write bars, and then you got people that got the perfect voice. And Drake got the good voice for the music. So those people can have songwriters and stuff because he's not a rapper, but he's turning into one. You know, Drake is turning into a rapper, but at first Drake was a song maker and he knew how to say it. He had his own style. He the first one to come out with that style. He was doing that singing, rapping style. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to give him credit, but that was a cold style he came out with. It was cold. You know, I'm in the business, so I judge a record by the public. I don't judge it just by my own opinion. It's not a record. His records is not a record that I would necessarily just play and buy on my own, right? But he's a rapper that I would definitely play his music if I'm on a date. Is Drake a rapper, MC? Drake is a rapper. Drake is a rapper. He's a real good rapper. And it's gotten better. So when you see him battle, that's showing you he was improved his skills. You know who else did that? Jim Jones. Jim Jones did the same thing Drake did. Drake used to have him singing songs and stuff, and he came on this battle that, you know, he had bars, and he did have bars because he was winning until they not like us. He was clearly winning. He was blowing Kendrick away. That's another story. Jim Jones did the same thing. Remember Jimmy back in the day, and you heard Jimmy recently? Jimmy got bars, so he's increased his talent as a rapper. Him and Drake both did that. We just make good songs, so you're in the music business, you understand that. What makes you the greatest rapper of all time? Nothing, because everybody got a different opinion. So nothing makes you the greatest rapper of all time. Because he gonna say this one is the greatest, he's gonna say this one's the greatest, he gonna say that one's the greatest. So nothing gonna make you the greatest. The fans decide who's the greatest to them or not. If they the greatest to you, Panther, then they the greatest. They might not be greatest to the other person. So that's a fan thing. That's nobody could decide that. That's a personal opinion. Just like some people think LeBron's the greatest. I say it's Michael Jordan. Some people say it's Kobe. Some people say it's Kareem. There's nothing gonna make one of them be the greatest because everybody's got a different opinion. Drake's catalog is fire. He's a great recording artist. There's a lot of great MCs that can't make good records. It's the record business. Let me ask you something, Panther. If you could really rap, but you couldn't make a good record, would you have a good music career? No. You'd be like Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss couldn't write a hit record if his life depended on it. Could rap his ass off. Nothing. It's the same thing. It's opinion. There's no greatest nothing. It's opinion. There's no greatest and nothing. It's everybody's got their different opinion. But in terms of business, Panther Jones, it's not about being the greatest rapper. It's about making songs that can sell and make money. It's a business. It's not about how good you can rap. How good is the song? The song is separate from the rap. If I sign you, I don't give a damn how good you can rap because you make a hot song. If you can't make a hot song, I'm not signing you. I'm not signing no good rapper. I don't want no good rapper. Good rappers don't make no money. It's a business. If you're gonna make a good rap song, you got to still pay studio time, right? You got to pay studio time. Okay, that might be $200. If you rap one song, I say you spend $100 because you're real good. You got to get it mixed. That's another 200. That's 350. Really, they're gonna charge you 250. You got to get it mastered. If you want to get it mastered good, that's a 400 in the dough. So that's 750. You got to get a cover done. Maybe somebody charge you 100. That's 850. You'll put out 850 for one song from a good rapper that can't get the 850 back? Which one of y'all would put out $850 for a real good rapper and you can't get your money back? If you'll do that, put a thumbs up. A real good rapper, you'll put out 850, but you can't you can't get your 850 back. But he can really rap good, and you'll be happy with him rapping good. You're willing to pay $850 for a really good rapper rapping good? FBA ain't relentless on the reparations. FBA is relentless on tribal war, distracted on tribal war, on disrespecting tethers, but tethers ain't got your reparation. So I don't mind checking a Fat Joe. I don't mind checking a Math Hoffa. But let's get back to the business though. I don't want to be checking them, and letting these other Europeans that run this country get away with our ancestors' reparations. You tell me, which would you rather do? Beef with tethers or get reparations? It's on you. But you can't do both. You're going to have to concentrate on one of them. The beefing with tethers is a waste of time, really. You put them in check if they famous like Fat Joe, but just some miscellaneous foreigner, black here. I ain't got no time to be back and forth with dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, beefing with tethers is a misguidance for young people to come in FBA so they never know we standing on reparations. So let's say I'm FBA and I'm always, every time you see me, I'm beefing. Then young people come and they think that's FBA. They think that's ADOS. So they come in on that. So now when we get serious and we want them to gather, and we want them to come to meetings and stuff, and we want them to come about reparations, they ain't going to come. Because they thought being FBA is just to be on Twitter and just to be on Instagram, just disrespecting black immigrants. They ain't ready to stand on no real business. So anytime you're willing to go at some Africans or Caribbeans more than you're willing to go after congressmen and senators, then you're weak. We're supposed to be standing on these Congress and senators' head. I've seen what he said, but what he said and what we're going to do is two different things. You know what I'm saying? He can say what he want to say, but we have to build this movement. But I'm talking about this to say, you know, when I seen Drake, right, and I seen him going at, when I seen Kendrick and I seen him going at Drake, it wasn't nothing I really like. I didn't like it myself. I didn't like it. But I understand he got to do what he got to do. He might felt that he just had to do that to let dude know stop playing with him. But I didn't really like it. I didn't dislike it either. I didn't dislike it or like it. I'm just, he doing what he do. It don't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got no dog in the fight. I wouldn't, oh man, he did Drake career over. That, you know, And it's got black people talking like that, and I'm not really with that. Because while you saying that he ended Drake's career, there's a lot of people at the Super Bowl that didn't like Kendrick being up there. They didn't want him up there. So see, you losing sight on that. They ain't want him up there. You know what I'm saying? So Kendrick got to be careful because, he going to find out that the same people don't like Drake don't like him either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is times that, when people play with us, we definitely want to get them off of us. You know what I mean? I don't know, because Drake right now is making some power moves. So I don't know. We have to wait and see. Because Drake is making power moves. Drake is working social media. If y'all believe all them stories about Drake, that's being fed. That everything you see about him in social media is intentionally propaganda. Because when you're a famous person like that, all publicity is good publicity. Anything to keep your name out there. So what a lot of people think is bad publicity for him, it's not. It's just publicity. What a lot of people don't know is before the beef, Drake was slowing down as far as his record production. His records wasn't doing as good. So when he had came off that last tour, he was really trying to go through something to try to figure out how to reinvent himself. So when everybody see this pause, that pause was going to come anyway. I talked about this, I think, yesterday, that when an artist make a sound, a lot of times he reaches the limit of that sound. And once you've done that sound to the max, that's it. You can't do it no more. And Drake is right there at that point where he won't be able to do that no more. It happened to Stevie Wonder. It happened to Parliament Funkadelic. It happens to all of them. You have a sound, and your sound only going to go from here to there. And once you maximize that sound, that's it. You're not going to be able to make another record because it's going to be, you've already maximized your sound. I don't care how great you are. In music, you maximize your sound. And Drake might have maximized his sound. So he might got to boss up now and start signing artists. He might not be able to record no more. You know what I'm saying? If Drake come to Chicago, it's going to sell out. The only place where he get a funny crowd is in California. Drake ain't getting no hate. We ain't riding with Kendrick like that in Chicago. We ain't riding with that. Y'all on the internet. Don't nobody in Chicago care nothing about Kendrick like that. Ain't nobody in Chicago in that beef like that. That's just make-believe internet stuff. Pastor Jones, don't be believing that stuff. That's Compton and L.A. Ain't no black folks outside of there going to ride against Drake because no Kendrick. That ain't going to happen. I speak for Chicago. We love Drake because Drake reached out for the homie and put 600 Breezy on. Kendrick ain't put nobody on in Chicago. Drake did. Drake could come on the block. Drake can go to O Block. Drake could go to 600. I don't know if Kendrick can, because they're going to be like, who you know and what you doing? He ain't doing nothing for nobody. And Drake got mad love out here. Don't let nobody fool you. The young rappers love Drake. Typically, street dudes and stuff, we don't listen to Kendrick anyway. We'll listen to Drake because we be with ladies. Don't nobody really listen to Drake. Drake is like alternative. They might listen to him in California, fake it anyway. California people just pretending they like him because he put Cali on the map. But they ain't really messing with dudes sound like that. Drake's sound ain't popular with black Americans like that. I ain't never been with nobody trying to bump no Drake. I mean, no Kendrick. Kendrick sound not popular like that. Kendrick's concerts be like mixed people and a lot of white people and nerds and shit. He don't be having no big black audience like that. Not really. He not like that in the hood like that. Nobody bumping Kendrick. Kendrick not on the radio. Kendrick didn't get on the radio till he made They Not Like Us. He ain't been on the radio since Room Full of Liquor, Pool Full of Liquor. When he first started, they played Pool Full of Liquor, but nobody bumping no Kendrick, try to listen to no Kendrick. I ain't never went listen to no Kendrick song when I'm working out or nothing. He don't even come in my mind. It's like he like alternative. You know what I'm saying? They just like him in California because he kind of like, they feel like he kind of waking up the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. Cali, like, yeah, man, that's the Cali homeboy. We're going to ride with the homeboy. But he ain't nobody, none of them songs he did, nobody ain't listening to none of that. Not one song he did up there was popular, but They Not Like Us. That other stuff, nobody listened to that, but alternative fans. People like Kendrick, Kanye, they be having alternative fans. The other dude that the concert had, the Stampede, that's with the Kardashian chick, him, they be having alternative fans. They don't really have black fans like that. He ain't really, nobody black really bumping no Kendrick like that. In Chicago, ain't nobody bumping no rap but shorties. And they bumping straight drill and Sexy Red and stuff like that. Ain't nobody bumping no older rap. The older generation in Chicago, they just listen to the radio. They're not really, them people don't do music no more. Music then fell off. They'll listen to it on their phone, on YouTube or something. But mostly they go in the house, they be playing V103 or play the radio. That's it. Nobody really buying. That's why you don't see no CDs or no. Think about it. All the music go through music services like Spotify and shit. You gotta go to Spotify and listen. But ain't nobody buying no music like that. Everybody listen to their music on YouTube. Now Sexy Red hot if you 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you mean praying for Chicago. That's like I said, it's the shorties. That's what they like. The shorties like that stuff. The shorties like people that rap like how they are. They don't want nobody that don't rap like how they live it. Typically with rap, you want to hear rap that you can relate to in your real life. You don't want to hear, we ain't got no whole bunch of sophisticated, high intellectual conscious people walking around. That's all make-believe. The streets determine the music. Whatever the youth in the streets listen to, that's the same thing the youth when they go to college listening to. Because the kids that go to college are friends with the kids on the streets. You understand? You feel me? So it's like, okay, it's a bunch of my daughter and all them. They go into Dulles. Then she go to Limblin with all them. Then they graduate. And then some go to college and some go here and there. But they all still friends. So the ones that are still in Chicago, the ones here and there, they still talking to each other. So even though she's in medical school, she's still connected to the children she went to school with. And they all listen to the same thing, no matter what. So when I would go pick my daughter up from medical school, and she would take my phone and put on the aux cord in the car, and she would DJ on YouTube, it would be all drill. She graduated medical school. Her favorite rapper is Chief Keef. She like Chief Keef, Dirk. You know what I'm saying? That's what they like. And she's educated. And that's what she likes. So the idea she listening, the idea that y'all got this false mentality that they listen to that and they just be going out here shooting and stuff, that's all false, y'all. That's make-believe. These are internet people that trying to say stuff and don't be outside. I be outside. All the youth listen to the same thing. And when you go to these drill rappers concert, 80% of the kids be good kids. It only be 20% of the real street hooligans be there. 80% of them be just regular good kids. They play basketball. That's who be listening to that stuff. That's a fact. When I went to see Lil Durk, 80% of the children there was regular good children. They just like Durk. This is how it is. All these shorties, they listening to Vaughn for 1700. That's who they listening to now. Vaughn on 1700 is the new superstar coming up. And that's who they listening to day and night. All the shorties listen to Vaughn. He can go up to a school right now and do them crazy songs, and them little kids know every lyric. But they ain't finna go do what he's saying. George Clinton, now when I was coming up, George Clinton had diapers on and stuff, stuff. And I love George Clinton. Watch, y'all think, did I go put a diaper on? No. Did I go put a glitter suit on like the Isley Brothers? No. I love the Isley Brothers, listen to Isley Brothers, but I wasn't going to put on the glitter suit, though. So when people just think, oh, you listen to this stuff, you act like that, show me where that's true. Show me where we listen to Parliament Funkadelic and we all put on diapers and weird clothes. You know what I'm saying? That's all make-believe. That's not real, y'all. And so, Kendrick, I was happy to see he get that position, though. I wish he would have had a better arrangement for his songs, though. I didn't like the way the order the songs was in. And I thought that SZA should have started the show and got more shine. I didn't think she got enough shine. I really think he should have brought somebody else with him to make the show more entertaining. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's people that say that Drake be taking music from artists, and they all do that. They all do that. And the beef between Drake and Kendrick, that's old too, but it wasn't really that serious like that. It was just a decent it was just a decent competition that Drake was winning all the time and Kendrick finally getting his chance. You know what I'm saying? But the thing, my point is, sun rays is, why would we get emotionally into it? I'm trying to tell black men, young black men, don't them get emotional into no rappers beef. That's my point. My point is that's not masculine. We shouldn't care. That's my point. I'm trying to tell young black brothers, don't let your emotions get involved with that. You know what I'm saying? Who would I like to see on next year's Super Bowl? It depends on where it's at. I think Super Bowl should always, the first, like, they should try to get artists from that place, but it depends on where the Super Bowl is at. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Drake is all right. You know what I'm saying? Joshua, don't, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't y'all get into that like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Joshua. Don't, you shouldn't care. I'm trying to help young black men. Y'all shouldn't care. That's not a good look. You understand? Let me tell y'all young brothers something. I hope y'all ain't let y'all ladies know y'all feelings on this Drake situation, because she not going to respect you if she see you emotional over Drake. That ain't nothing your children, especially if you got children, you got little kids, or you got a woman, ain't no way you should let them know you in that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what he gonna do, Joshua. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's the music business, Joshua. They never gonna let you know what they gonna do until they do it. It's music business. A lot of information they put out, Joshua, is propaganda. So I'm trying to tell you, you can't listen to that stuff. It's the music business. Joshua, I'm telling you real stuff. It's the music business. It go like this, Joshua. They'll do anything to keep their name going. So when you hear all these bad stories about Drake, from y'all perspective, Drake don't look good, but from the perspective of promotion, it's perfect. Because in the entertainment business, all publicity is good publicity. Unless it's just really bad, like some Diddy stuff. But other than that, you keep your name going. I'ma sue Universal. All of that is good for business. It's not what y'all think it is. The next Super Bowl gonna be in the 49ers stadium and Santa Clara. We'll see if they be up there. You know, I don't know who they gonna get to perform, because they like to get somebody young and hot. They could get E40 and Too Short. That would be nice, but we have to wait to see who's hot, you know, who's what. They might want to, if somebody's really hot internationally, they might want to bring them. They might not want to bring a local person. It all depends on who they feel could really bring a lot of attention to the show. If they don't feel like Too Short and E40 could bring no attention, they're not gonna bring them. And it's a long time before now and when they got to make that decision. So ain't no telling who pop off. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling who pop off by then and get that job. But I would bet it's going to be a white person. It ain't going to be no black person. I mean, if I was in NFL, it'd be a white person. We can't keep having blacks be the headliner. That's not a good look for multicultural fans. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it'd be a white person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they could get Taylor Swift, but yeah, if you could. But depends on who hot though. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on who's hot. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's gonna get removed soon because it's too much media, other media. They just didn't want to do it right now. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna remove him in the next couple months because of other allegations and with what's going on with Diddy and all that. They're gonna separate from Jay. Yeah, they're gonna separate. They ain't gonna take the chance that something bad come out. They feel like they barely made it to this Super Bowl. They're not gonna take that chance next year. So I expect to hear him stepping down in within probably the next 12 weeks. Kanye, Kanye got issues, they should give Kanye a break. Once Kanye had that car accident and hit his head like that, he ain't never been the same. He came out, he did through the wire with his mouth wired, and he just got worse and worse because he had head trauma. That football players having head trauma. You know what I mean? And now meds ain't gonna help him. That type of head trauma, meds will just make him worse. Meds will make you work. The meds work like this, Joshua. Let's say I'm this crazy. When you give me the meds, I go like that. When I miss the meds, I don't go back here, I go here. Then when you give me the meds, I go there. When I miss the meds, I go there. When you give me the meds again, I go here. When I miss the meds, I go there. So eventually, when you miss the meds, you're going to do something really crazy. Because every time you take them, the next time you miss them, you're way worse than you was. That's a fact. I know that from personal experience. For real. I seen that. I seen that close up in person. Every time you miss it, you're going to be way worse. So, Kanye, he going through something. That car accident messed him up, though. Who's my Chicago top 3 artists of all time? As far as any kind of music, I would say R. Kelly, Twister. I want to say Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's so many, but I'll say something more modern. I would say R. Kelly, Twister, and yeah, I definitely say R. Kelly, Twister. I'm trying to think. I want to say Kanye, but I got to think before I just say that. I got to think. We got so many artists. I wouldn't put Kanye in my top. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put Kanye in my top. I'm trying to think, y'all, because we got a lot of R&B artists in Chicago. So I don't want to make a mistake. Because Sam Cooke is from here and Donny Hathaway. Ugh. Sam Cooke and Donny Hathaway. Shaka Khan. Quincy Jones, Nat King Cole. This is a hard one, y'all. I would say R. Kelly, Twista. No, I would say R. Kelly, Shaka Khan, and Curtis Mayfield. Yeah, R. Kelly, Shaka Khan, and Curtis Mayfield would be my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Those would be my three favorites. Then it would be Twista. I wouldn't put Kanye on the list because Kanye came with song Chicago, the city of hella haters and stuff, you know, so that's my man and everything, but he dissed the city too much and he don't be doing nothing for the city. And I don't know, man. I got a beef with Kanye. He talented though. That's the homeboy. We're gonna ride with him, but you know what I'm saying? We don't really, a lot of us in the music business, we don't really like Kanye. Because he said Chicago, the city of hella haters. And that's when he first came out. We like, what the hell you said that for? All right, since we the hella haters, we gonna hate on you. No, you don't go on the list. And once you put stuff out there in the world, it's out there. So he ain't never going in my top when he says some stuff like that. You know what I mean? Common's all right. I wouldn't put Common over Crucial Conflict. I put Crucial Conflict over Common. I put Crucial Conflict, Twista, and Do or Die, and Shauna over Common. But maybe not Shauna. She ain't got a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? That's the homeboy, though. We got love for him. We got love for him. I got love for Kanye and stuff. It's just, you know, he be saying crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do a lot of foul stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, you know what I'm saying? If I told you everything about Kanye, man, I'd be telling too much. But I could tell you some stuff about Kanye. For real. I could tell you some stuff about Kanye, man. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't gonna do him like that. But he ain't, you know, he done did some foul stuff, man. You know what I mean? He done did some foul stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. So he ain't never going on my favorite list. But he one of the homeboys. I ride with him if I have to. But he stole Payroll's song. Gave it to Jay-Z. Never, 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 never change. I never change. That's Payroll song. And he took it and he gave it to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Payroll. Off of this album right here. See, featuring Kanye West, producer of The Truth, and Jay-Z's Can't Be Life. But he took the song off here and gave it to Jay-Z. He took Never Change off this album and gave it to Jay-Z. Snaked his own city. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Payroll, though. Shaka Khan was a Black Panther when she was little, when she was young in Chicago. I had to pick Shaka Khan because I used to play, when I was a DJ, she was one of the artists. She was my bread and butter when I was DJing, when it comes to slow records. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support the channel too. Somebody got some more questions? It could be about whatever, you know what I mean? But don't forget what I said, brothers. Like, don't get emotional into the Drake thing. I don't like the emotional hate for Drake because it's going to kill rap battles. Nobody going to want to battle no more. Nobody going to want to rap battle because nobody going to want to be the loser. Then y'all try to end their career and all that. So nobody ain't going to want to battle no more. And we was real excited when they first started battling, but it turned into a disaster. We like, good, rap battles is back. This is going to be good. Yeah, I got a dude, man, that lived with her. I mean, I went to school with her, and I keep trying to interview him, but he won't let me get the interview. He be acting strange. Kanye the homeboy, though, because, my boys, they practically raised Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. We don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? The game, I don't like the game. The game should have stayed in G Unit. You know what I'm saying? He should have never left G Unit. He should have stayed in G Unit. If he would have stayed in G Unit, they would have popped all the way. But I mean, it's good. 50 still did what he had to do, but the game, he ain't trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Fifth write all them songs for you, them hit records for you, and you go funny style and bounce. That make people don't want to trust nobody. Also, Kendrick bring up 40 acres and a mule. I mean, he's speaking for reparations, so that's good. Kendrick is a positive brother. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick is a positive brother. So I like Kendrick. So I only criticized, I didn't like the order he put the songs in, but I was happy to see him up there. I support Kendrick. You know what I mean? I personally didn't like Kendrick at all until but I wasn't against him. I supported him. He wasn't my cup of tea as a rapper. Right? But then I heard him do this song Reincarnated. It's fire. So I do like him as a rapper, just only when he rapped like he rapped on there. I don't like the rap style he doing now. I don't like that style. But to each his own, he's still a good rapper though. You know what I'm saying? He's still a good rapper. You know, he's a positive brother. He's trying to keep the positivity into the music. And that's commendable. But he need to rap like he rapped on Reincarnated though. That's how you need to rap. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Man, that's how you need to rap, boy. Man, when I heard Reincarnated, I was like, whoa. I didn't know he'd get down like that. Hey, man, that's the rap style I like. That song is fire. So when I heard that song, I said, okay, I can't sound like dude no more. You know what I mean? I just don't like that style he doing. I like the Reincarnated style. Man, that song is fire. I'm going to put that song in my playlist. I like that rap style right there. I don't like the Keebler Elf sound. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, being in the music business, I know a good artist, so it don't mean he a bad artist. It just means it's not a style I prefer. He's a really good artist, though. He's a really good artist. Very intelligent. Wordplay is out through the roof. He's a good artist. I ain't heard the song he did with Erica because I don't listen to him. I don't listen to him because I ain't like his rap style. I heard Reincarnated by mistake somewhere. I forgot where I heard it. I heard it somewhere, and I was like, "Woo!" I forgot where I heard that at. But I don't listen to him because I ain't like his style. I don't listen to Drake either. I just used to hear Drake on the radio. You know what I mean? I used to just hear Drake on the radio, and it was good when I was driving around with a female. So I don't really buy albums no more. I just like songs. I don't like albums no more. It used to be a time I used to like albums. You can get an album and the album fire, but now they ain't making no fire albums no more. They just making a good song. So it's a good song here, there's a good song there, there's a good song there. You listen to a dude's song, it's fire. The next song you listen to, you don't like it. They ain't doing no consistent albums like that where you could really get into the whole album. Not like they used to. So I just listen. I just got a playlist. You know what I'm saying? I just got a playlist. So I don't be even listening to the whole thing. The only way you could get my attention now with a song, somebody got to post it on Instagram or something. And I hear it first. Then I'll go get it. I'll go put it in my playlist on YouTube. Other than that, I'm not searching for no music. And I don't be in the car riding around a lot no more either, so I don't be having the radio on, so I don't know what's hot. Kendrick Hart Part 6, I gotta check it out. How he rapping though, because if it's that Keebler F rap, he can keep that. I don't like that sound. Like the way he rapping on They Not Like Us, I don't like that. I don't like that rap. It's a fire song though. It's a great hook. One of the great beat and a great hook. You know what I'm saying? And then like lyrical rap, I don't really like lyrical rap if it's not a good song. If the whole song ain't good, I ain't with it. So if I listen to a song and you got lyrics, but the song is not good, but the lyric, I don't. Mm-mm. You gotta have the beat, gotta be hot, the hook gotta be hot, the lyrics gotta be hot. If you don't got all three of them, and it ain't mixed right and all that, and you ain't talking about nothing, you out of here. I ain't listening to no whole lot of lyrics. Most lyrical rap be the worst songs you ever heard in your life. But I guess that's because I'm in the music business. I need a song. You have to show me you can say them lyrics on a hot song. I don't want to hear you just lyrical, smearical, skirl, lyrical. I don't want to hear that. But some people do. I just don't like it. A lot of lyrical rappers, they're all right. You know what I'm saying? They'll have that hot freestyle. I posted. Go check me out on Hip Hop Rap Show. Make sure you follow this. Me and Hip Hop Oprah be posting over there. Make sure you subscribe to Hip Hop Rap Show on Instagram. It's fire. So every time I hear a real crazy freestyle, I'll put it over there. It's fire. Some of the best freestyles you ever seen over there. You understand? Fire. Them freestyles over there is crazy. I kid you not. I kid you not. There's some fire acts over there. Real talk. Oh no, that ain't I forgot what the hold on. Let me see what the password. I'm gonna show y'all the channel. I got 1 billion passwords. It's crazy. There's no way I can remember all these passwords. I have to save them. Oh, there we go. But go over to Hip Hop Rap Show. And it's all everything over there. It's everything over there. The whole anything hip hop is over there. DJing, MCing. I got LL daughter over there snapping. Go check it out. Some fire artists over there at the Hip Hop Rap Show. Everything rap, DJ and breakdancing, all of that. So if you really want to hear some fire lyrics and you want to hear the best people out here really spitting, go over there. If you want to get a real taste of that, all the elements of hip hop, see, there go Rakim, there go Big Daddy Kane. some fire over there. I'm telling you. If they go out, they go MOP over there. If they go crazy, it's over here. If they go crazy, it's over here. They go Fly Pirate Skins. Fly Pirate Skins is one of my favorite up-and-coming Chicago artists. Go check him out. Fly Pirate Skins. Tell them Pharaoh sent you over there. But yeah, go check this out. There go Ghostface. There go the Muslim brother. Hip-hop rap show. It's popping. Go check it out. Make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Reincarnated is fire. I got them over there. I got Benny the Butcher. I got the whole squad. I got Griselda over there. Yeah, I got him over there. I listen to everything. I support everything. And if they spit it, I support them. You know what I'm saying? I listen to everything. And if they spit it, I support them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I support them. Yeah, I got LL daughter over there. My playlist right now, I got to upgrade my playlist. My playlist over there is fire, though. You see, I got Drake Family Matters over there. I got Key.
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
I got Dirk and Lil Zay Osama in my playlist. I got 600 Breezy in my playlist.
Had to get that shit right, nigga. You know, one day they gonna realize I'm really home. Breezo, nigga. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, huh? Love, life, be loyal to the ones that's with the family, huh? I don't need a Grammy. They all stay a part of family, huh? In the hood, they stand me.
I got the Rick Ross and Meek Mill over there. Shaq and Kobe, that's fire. Yeah, I need a certain type of song to work out to. I can't be working out to no soft stuff. And I don't get motivated. Meek Mill could have been bigger than Drake. Nah. Meek couldn't have been bigger than Drake. Because Meek don't make the type of records Drake make. And Drake make crossover records. And when you in just one lane and you don't make crossover records, you can't be big as a Drake or a Rihanna or nobody like that make crossover records. You can't. Meek just do hood records. Drake do records. He gonna be on all the radio stations. He gonna be on both black stations in Chicago. Then he gonna be on the party stations. He gonna be on B96. I'm doing good, Loopy. See, B96, it's a whole new market, right? So in Chicago, we got Power, we got WGCI, then we got 106.3. But then the station that play the party music for multiple races, that's B96. V103 play old school stuff. So you ain't gonna get on there unless you the Temptations, somebody like that. They play love songs and stuff. But I'm talking about B96 is the one that play like, you know what I'm saying? So Rihanna and Drake, they're gonna get on B96 because they know how to make different music, right? Meek Mill is too hood, so he just got a limited audience. Kendrick just gonna get all his money from concerts. He ain't gonna be on no station because his music is, they play big. They're not like us, but besides that, nobody was playing no Kendrick songs. They ain't played no Kendrick songs since like Pool Full of Liquor when he first came out, when he had Dr. Dre helping. So Kendrick basically get underground money and straight concerts. That's how he feed his family, with concerts. Because he ain't really make no records that the black community gonna listen to. He don't fit none of the genres. You know what I'm saying? What artist can go up against Drake song for song? Rihanna? Maybe not. She might not put enough material out. He got a lot of material out. Let me think. I don't know. Future, possibly. The only one I know is Kanye. Kanye ran him off the stage out there in California, but the way they had Kanye do some songs, then Drake, then Kanye, and Drake can't come behind Kanye because Kanye music is a different type of music, so the concert didn't sound right. Drake is a smooth. He got to do a whole concert by himself or with another smooth artist. But sometimes Kanye's song is a little rock and rollish. And so when they did that Larry Hoover thing, I watched it and Drake took a beating because his songs couldn't come behind Kanye's song. So every time Drake would do his song, then Kanye would come and sound way up here. And then when Drake come back again, it's like the energy would drop. You know what I mean? Because Kanye's songs was too much fire and Drake is smooth. So they didn't do that concert right. They should have let Drake do all his songs first. Then they should have let Kanye come on. But I guess they was just trying to not make one look like he was better than the other one, but it turned out like that anyway. I was in the chat for that whole concert. It was crazy. And Drake, his music, Drake is smooth. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You can't compare this artist against that artist. It depends on what type of music they make. They ain't necessarily comparable. So you really can't compare Drake to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? It don't work. Drake, plus there's nobody like Drake. So Drake Nobody can go against Drake because there's only one Drake. Drake is a very unique artist. We've never had a Drake. He's the most unique artist out here. Kendrick ain't that unique. Y'all seeing can do that. Do that with Black Star with he could do that. Tory Lanez. Tory was pretty good. Yeah, Tory could probably. Yeah, Tory wasn't as good as Kanye. He hadn't gotten there yet, though. And his songs, Tory going against Drake would be not good because Tory copied Drake. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna beat somebody that you copy? So that wouldn't be no good battle. It's like, bro, you're going against your teacher. You know what I'm saying? Tory's good though, but he ain't had no Drake records though. You know, Drake was knocking them down. 50 Cent versus Lil Wayne? Nah. That's not a good battle either. The best battle I ever seen that was a match, the only battle I seen where it was a match, a perfect match, was Gucci versus Jeezy. That was fine. It was the same type of artist. That was the battle that the two artists was most alike. That was fire. Because you didn't have to worry about one artist being like this, but then this artist is like that. But man, that Jeezy, did y'all see that Jeezy Gucci, man? Oh, that was like, it was the same trap music. Man, that was a classic right there. That was a class. That was the first battle where they was the exact same type of artist. But like you put 50 Cent against Lil Wayne, it's like, they ain't the same. That's like a little, I don't know. Yeah, it got serious, but the song for song was fire. I remember Gucci's Man song, Come On, I'm Going Crazy, and Jeezy, Come On, I'm Going Crazy. I mean, man, that was fire. That was fire. Too bad they broke up. They should do an album together, though. Yeah, most definitely. Gucci, man, and Jeezy should just do one album for us, bro. Just one. Just one for old time's sake. Just one. Man, that thing will be fire. They'll sell so many copies. Do you know they could do that? You know, they would actually sell CDs. People would go try to find a CD player. People would buy that CD. They say it ain't digital, it's CD. People would buy that CD. I know I would buy that CD. Play it in a laptop or something. I swear to God. Man, they'll sell so many, man. Man, that thing could be fire. But most people don't sound alike. The only people that Wayne sound like is the other Cash Money people and No Limit people. So Wayne would have had to go at Mystical. If Mystical would have stayed out, Mystical could have served up Wayne. That would have been a good competition because Mystical was the man, but he just messed his career up. Mystical and Lil Wayne, that would have been fire. Mystical would have had 1,000 hits by now. if he would have stayed out of trouble. That boy was hot. Mystical was hot. Messed his career up, acting crazy. $50 ain't battling nobody. 50 on some whole other stuff. Why would he battle? You know what I'm saying? One of the worst battles I've seen was Snoop Dogg and DMX. That was horrible. I don't know who decided to do that. It was perfect, Dre. It was perfect. Cameron versus Fabulous. That would be good. Only thing is Cameron already was up there with the LIX, so, you know, they took such a bad beating. It's like, but that might be good. Cameron and Fabulous, the same type of artist. That would be good. They need to bring Verzuz back, though. That's what they need to do. They need to bring Verzuz back. For real. They probably ain't got no lot of people to do verses with no more, though. But they sold it. They cashed out and then it just disappeared, which is weird, ain't it? They sold it. Timberland and Dude sold it, and then it just disappeared. So they bought it and it disappeared. Oh, you know what? They sold it right before COVID, didn't they? And COVID destroyed it. I know the person that bought it was pissed. Maybe they'll try to bring it back. Maybe they're just holding on to it. Yeah. I thought for sure the Diplomats was going to win that battle with the LIX because I thought they had bigger songs. But the LIX had rehearsed and came on some battle rap stuff instead of some verses stuff, which was smart. They bought it back from Triller, but it ain't did nothing. Oh, they bought it back. Oh, okay. I don't know what they did with it. I think Instagram changed its format so much. You know, Instagram, I don't know what Instagram doing. Because Instagram is getting whack. Instagram changed its format. You know what I mean? Yeah, that I didn't like that verse with DMX and Snoop Dogg. They on there acting like friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? They on there acting like friends. I didn't really like that. Finesse 2 times the honeycomb braces. That's a good combination. But if they get along and stop beefing, honeycomb fire though. Honeycomb Fire, him and Finesse, they I don't know, all the good brothers that really work good together, they be losing money. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't work together. A-Ball, MJG, and UGK. Oh, I didn't see that one. I missed that one. But how they do UGK without a Pimp C? Oh no, how did they do that without Pimp C? They made a deal with Elon Musk to bring it to Twitter. Okay, they might be working on it. That'll be fire. 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs. I think I seen that one. They got to tripping. I mean, I seen Bone Thugs. They got to tripping and shit. Bone Thugs ruined their career. They don't know how to act. They can't stay together. They mess up the bag. Brothers don't get along, and they just be messing up the bag because they don't be getting along. You know what I'm saying? They be messing up the money. Like when you don't get along, you're going to mess up the money. You know what I'm saying? This jacket is tripped out, man. Yeah, the locks, you know, they weren't prepared for the locks. That was one of the best performances I've seen. Jadakiss really got down and they really performed well as a group. But Jada just went to supreme rap level. He's high ranking as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You can almost put Jadakiss against anybody, and he might win if they don't be careful. That boy can rap. He just couldn't make no hot song, but he could rap. All three of them could rap. But Jada's just his voice and his timing and everything. It's impeccable. Yeah, Mobb Deep gone though. One of my favorite groups right there was Mobb Deep. I used to just bang that constantly 24/7. They stayed in the car. They stayed in the CD player. Know what I'm saying? Pac was my favorite rapper, so when they was kind of beefing, I was like, dang, I still had to listen to Mobb Deep. So I just threw Nas to the curb and kept I said, well, Nas, you gonna take this L. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, that's it for that. The Super Bowl. Congratulations again to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to Kendrick Lamar on your performance. Congratulations to SZA for your performance. And I know everybody in Philadelphia is going to have a great February. And y'all stay positive, stay out of trouble. And make sure you go join my Patreon and my Rumble. So you can see a lot of the information that's out here. And make sure you support the channel. I'll take one more question, one or two more questions before we go out. Anybody have any last questions? I will take them. If anybody has any two last questions, I will take them before we leave. Make sure y'all go follow Vegan Intel too to keep your health up so you can stay healthy. That's all you got is your health. So if you ain't taking care of your health, you ain't standing on nothing. Okay. No questions. Support the channel. And we are out.